up your fly.
Hold on, please.
And,
I don't have a fly.
Oh, I thought you were trying to zip up your fly, and I'm gonna do it, like, upstairs.
My jacket. No, we have a pact. I want to make an agreement with you right now with our witnesses here.
All of our witnesses. My witness.
The agreement I want to have is we're going to only say positive things. Nothing negative. No picking on Daddy.
There's not much to pick on.
What's that line in King Lear? How... Thank you. Thank you. What's that great line in Lear? How sharper than a serpent's tooth is an ungrateful child. You know that line, Carmen?
Oh, you smell.
You want to upstage me that way? Fine. I'll just look out this way.
And you smell like horse poop.
Shh. Alec Baldwin and Hilaria Baldwin are making some big decisions in this week's episode of The Baldwins.
What are your plans when you go back to the city?
I have been a stay-at-home dad to a large degree, and... What's funny is whatever you acclimate to me, you don't want to go back. Now people are like, you're going to go back to work, and you want to do this, you want to do that. I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't really know. No! We have a lot of decisions we have to make before we go back to the city.
Alec then opened up about why he doesn't want to go back to work yet.
What are the biggest differences with Hilaria in your parenting style?
Oh, things have changed so much, really has changed. I think when you're her age and you have kids and you get older, you get tougher. And for me, as I'm getting older and older, I don't want to be tougher. I don't want to be anything. I just want to be a father to my kids, and I want to just watch and see, and with the years I have left, just experience and not have it be about me.
What is your biggest concern with going back to work?
These kids are going to turn around and they're going to be ready to go to college, and I'm going to be older. I'm going to be old. 15 years from now, 14 years from now, I'll be 80. I try not to think about that. What I need is more time with my kids,
During dinner with Hilaria, Alec explained what he wants to do when he gets back to New York.
I'm so beat up from what happened that to go on after that, I'm being really, really super bitter and angry. I don't have the space for that in my life. I don't.
He also admitted he just doesn't love acting as much anymore.
You go through your life and you're on a path, and there's an inevitability to it. This is your life and it's going along. And when someone reaches in and they turn the car off and take the keys and you weren't planning on that, it's very abrupt. But the one benefit of it, I think, the one silver lining to it is now you can change directions if you want to. And so for me, what am I going to do that works?
One of my hopes for you is that you can embrace and feel okay with loving acting. And with all the stuff that we've been through over the past 4 years, it's so easier to reject something first, but then you're also rejecting something in yourself that really loves to do it. And I've seen you on so many different sets, from 30 Rock to different movies that you've done to SNL things.
SNL is fun.
Hilaria also revealed that she's noticed a positive shift in her kids since the Russ trial ended.
I noticed a difference in the kids, too. Do you notice the difference in the kids?
Yeah.
They used to ask me more about it, and they're kind of like worried. But I think I've noticed a difference with the kids, that they seem much more calm.
These kids, they put up with a lot.
And they've learned to be very resilient. I hope for them.
The kids talked about the case in the car today.
Really?
Yes.
But that's the crazy thing about kids, too. We think that they haven't been paying attention. Kids don't know things, but actually they know way more, and then they have to process it. But I always think it's better when they actually come out and say it.
Fans also got to meet Alec's assistant, Emily, in this week's episode.
A lot of people ask me what Alec is like as a boss. I think a lot of people have sort of, ideas already made up in their head of the type of person that he is, that he's this really intense energy and, is very demanding. But he's an actor, of course, so he loves, bringing that emotional play into things. And the most minor thing could go wrong, and his favorite buzzword will be, it's a disaster.
This room, it's a disaster. Oh, God, this is a disaster.
If the kid spills a snack, he's like, oh, my God, it's a disaster.
It's a disaster.
Hilaria also opened up about a procedure she got done after she stopped breastfeeding her kids.
So, you know that I did a procedure. I'm really natural, but I decided to do a little I've been pregnant and or breastfeeding for over a decade. I think this is the first time that I've not been pregnant and or breastfeeding since I've started having kids. I got used to my body more or less a certain way. Then, as most women know who breastfeed, and the milk goes out,
It's a different, much lower reality. It almost felt like my body wasn't my body anymore because I was so used to my body being a certain way. You know, whether you breastfeed and you don't breastfeed and you decide to do something, great. For me, my decision, my journey was I breastfed. I felt, you know, comfortable in the way that I looked before. I didn't look that way once the milk dried up. And I made a choice. So it's just to make myself feel okay.
However, Hilaria admitted she's worried about how it will impact Carmen.
I do worry about Carmen. She's a tween. Anytime I do something that is in the realm of vanity, I don't want them to feel that they have to be a certain way. And I want to try to protect Carmen because I've experienced a lot of self-doubt and listened to the criticism more than I should have listened to it from opinions and certain types of media.
Fans also got to see Alec's relationship with his kids, and it appears his youngest, Hilaria, is already picking up some of his skills.
I've never met someone who is as passionate about organization as Alec.
Are you cleaning? Just like Daddy. Don't touch the very breakable thing.
I just want to clean it. I can't rest. I can't eat until this table is clean.
This your magnifier thing?
I want to poop on you.
Baby, she's gonna poop on you.
Both.
I pooped on you.
No.
And Carmen likes to make sure her siblings look good at all times, too.
I really love my siblings. I just like taking care of all of them. I want the face mask here. I have like my own technique of taking care of all of them in different ways.
Carmen loves skincare. She has evolved that to researching things and being like, oh, rice water is good to make your hair shiny and vitamin C is good for this. She's experimenting with.
Can I put stuff on your face? Can I put it on your face? No. I do my brother's skincare almost every night. Put more on, come on.
No, just like a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit.
It won't hurt, it won't hurt. No, it will hurt. And I'll like put perfume on them so they smell good, of course, because I don't want a stinky brother.
She eventually turned this passion into a career and wrote a book.
Carmen loves creating her own recipes for skincare. She's always playing and making fun stuff made out of like orange juice and coffee.
1 cup of water, let it sit for 10 minutes, then put honey in it, and then put it on your face, leave it on for 10 minutes.
As I was watching my daughter play and do and this and that, I called up my agent and I said, I feel like Carmen has a book in her. We can write on this that all of these products have been tested on me. I had different like kids in the kitchen books growing up. What if we had something like that where she can share her ideas and stuff that she just does on her own and is natural? And so today's the day that we're going to do the photos for Carmen's book.